What if I told you that a video game could literally end human civilization? That sounds like science fiction nonsense, right? Well, today we're diving into one of the most mind-bending novels ever written, a book that won the Hugo Award and launched Chinese science fiction onto the global stage. I'm talking about The Three-Body Problem by Liu Cixin. And trust me, this isn't your typical alien invasion story. This book will completely flip your understanding of first contact, physics, and what it means to be human in an infinite universe. We're going to explore a story that spans decades, involves secret government projects, revolutionary physics, and an alien civilization so advanced they make our technology look like stone tools. But here's the kicker. It all starts with one woman's decision during China's Cultural Revolution that sets in motion events that could destroy our entire species. By the end of this video, you'll understand why this trilogy is being called the most important science fiction work of the 21st century, and why it's currently being adapted into a major Netflix series. We're going to break down the mind-blowing science, the unforgettable characters, and the philosophical questions that will keep you awake at night. So stick around, because we're about to journey into a universe where the laws of physics themselves become weapons. The Three-Body Problem represents a seismic shift in contemporary science fiction literature. Written by Chinese author Liu Cixin and originally published in 2006, this novel became the first work by an Asian writer to win the prestigious Hugo Award for Best Novel when it claimed the prize in 2015. The English translation by Ken Liu brought this masterpiece to Western audiences, opening a window into Chinese scientific imagination and cultural perspective that had been largely absent from mainstream science fiction. Liu Cixin, a former computer engineer turned writer, brings an authentic scientific rigor to his storytelling that sets his work apart from traditional science fiction. His background in engineering and computer science permeates every page, grounding fantastical concepts in believable scientific principles. The novel seamlessly weaves together advanced physics concepts, Chinese history, and philosophical speculation about humanity's place in the universe. The story operates on multiple levels simultaneously. On the surface, it's a thrilling tale of first contact with an alien civilization. Beneath that, it's a meditation on scientific ethics, political ideology, and the fundamental nature of civilization itself. The novel draws heavily from China's Cultural Revolution, using this historical backdrop not merely as setting, but as a crucial element that drives the entire narrative forward. What makes this book particularly remarkable is its scope and ambition. Liu Cixin doesn't just tell a story about aliens arriving on Earth. Instead, he constructs an intricate narrative that examines how scientific discoveries can reshape entire civilizations, how political movements can corrupt scientific endeavors, and how individual choices can have consequences that echo across generations and star systems. The novel challenges Western-centric perspectives in science fiction while introducing concepts that have become influential across the genre. Its exploration of the dark forest theory of cosmic sociology has sparked countless discussions among readers and scientists alike, fundamentally changing how many people think about extraterrestrial life and interstellar communication. The Three-Body Problem opens during China's Cultural Revolution in the 1960s, where we witness young astrophysicist Ye Wenjie watching her father, also a physicist, beaten to death by Red Guards for refusing to denounce Einstein's theory of relativity. This traumatic event shapes Ye Wenjie's worldview and sets the stage for decisions that will ultimately determine humanity's fate. Following her father's death, Ye Wenjie is sent to work at Red Coast Base, a secret military installation disguised as a radio astronomy facility. The base's true purpose involves attempting to communicate with extraterrestrial civilizations using the sun as a massive signal amplifier. Driven by her disillusionment with humanity after witnessing the brutality of the Cultural Revolution, Ye Wenjie makes a fateful decision to respond to an alien signal, inviting the Trisolaran civilization to Earth and providing them with detailed information about human civilization. The narrative then jumps forward to the present day, where we meet Wang Miao, a nanotechnology researcher who becomes embroiled in a mysterious conspiracy. Scientists around the world are committing suicide at an alarming rate, and Wang Miao finds himself recruited by a joint police and military task force investigating these deaths. His investigation leads him to discover a sophisticated virtual reality game called Three-Body, which simulates the chaotic climate of a planet orbiting 3 stars. As Wang Miao delves deeper into the game, and the surrounding mystery, he uncovers the Earth Trisolaris Organization, a secret society of humans who have lost faith in their own species and now work to facilitate the Trisolaran invasion. The game serves as both a recruitment tool and a way to understand the alien civilization's struggles with their unstable world. The climax reveals the true nature of the Trisolaran threat and the extent of human collaboration with the incoming invasion force. The foundation of the entire story rests on Ye Wenjie's traumatic experience during the Cultural Revolution. Her father's murder by Red Guards for defending scientific truth creates a profound disillusionment with humanity that shapes every subsequent decision she makes. This event transforms her from a naive young scientist into someone capable of betraying her entire species. The brutal suppression of intellectual freedom during this period isn't just historical backdrop, but the psychological catalyst that drives the entire plot forward. Ye Wenjie's assignment to Red Coast Base represents the second crucial turning point. The secret facility hidden in the forest of Inner Mongolia serves as humanity's first attempt at interstellar communication. The base uses the sun as a massive antenna to amplify radio signals, making interstellar communication possible. Ye Wenjie's work here puts her in the unique position to receive and respond to alien communications, making her humanity's first contact with extraterrestrial intelligence. The decision to respond to the Trisolaran signal marks the point of no return for human civilization. When Ye Wenjie receives a message warning her not to respond because it would reveal Earth's location, she chooses to do exactly that. Her response includes detailed information about human society, culture, and technology. This act of betrayal stems from her belief that humanity is fundamentally flawed and needs external intervention to survive and improve. The creation and spread of the three-body video game serves as the Trisolaran's sophisticated recruitment strategy. The game simulates their homeworld's chaotic climate, where three suns create unpredictable stellar mechanics that alternately freeze and burn the planet's surface. Players who complete the game and demonstrate understanding of the Trisolaran predicament are recruited into the Earth Trisolaris Organization. The game functions as both propaganda tool and screening mechanism for potential human collaborators. Wang Miao's investigation into the mysterious scientist suicides reveals the extent of Trisolaran influence on Earth. The aliens have developed technology called sophons, which are protons unfolded into higher dimensions and then folded back, allowing them to interfere with particle accelerator experiments and limit human scientific advancement. This discovery explains why fundamental physics research has stagnated and why scientists are losing hope in their work. The Earth Trisolaris Organization represents a unique form of collaboration between humans and aliens. Led by individuals like Mike Evans, who believes human civilization is inherently destructive to the environment, the organization works actively to smooth the path for Trisolaran conquest. They view the coming invasion not as conquest, but as salvation from humanity's self-destructive tendencies. The revelation of Trisolaran technology and capabilities demonstrates the vast gap between human and alien civilizations. The Trisolarans have mastered technologies that allow them to manipulate matter at the quantum level, create unbreakable communication channels, and monitor human activities in real time despite being light years away. Their technological superiority makes human resistance seem futile. The climactic confrontation aboard the Judgment Day ship exposes the full scope of the conspiracy and the arrival timeline for the Trisolaran fleet. The ship serves as the Earth Trisolaris Organization's mobile headquarters and communications center with the alien fleet. The dramatic sequence reveals that while the Trisolaran fleet won't arrive for over 400 years, their sophons ensure they can monitor and influence human development throughout that period. Scientific progress requires intellectual freedom and the ability to question established truths. Ye Wenjie's father dies defending Einstein's relativity theory against political orthodoxy, illustrating how political interference in scientific inquiry can have catastrophic consequences. The novel demonstrates that when ideology supersedes evidence-based reasoning, entire civilizations can lose their capacity for technological advancement and rational decision-making. This lesson resonates particularly strongly in our current era of politicized science and alternative facts. Individual actions can have consequences that extend far beyond their immediate context and time frame. Ye Wenjie's decision to respond to the alien signal affects not just her own life, but the entire future of human civilization. The novel explores how personal trauma and individual choices can cascade into species-level consequences. This demonstrates the weight of responsibility that comes with access to powerful knowledge or technology, particularly in scientific fields where discoveries can reshape entire societies. The universe may be fundamentally hostile to communication between civilizations due to resource competition and survival imperatives. The dark forest theory presented in the novel suggests that announcing one's presence in the universe is equivalent to signing a death warrant, as any advanced civilization capable of interstellar travel would view emerging civilizations as potential threats to be eliminated. This concept revolutionizes traditional thinking about SETI projects and our attempts to contact extraterrestrial intelligence. Technological superiority can render traditional concepts of warfare and resistance obsolete. The Trisolarans' ability to monitor human activities through sophons and limit scientific advancement demonstrates how advanced civilizations might control less developed ones without conventional invasion. This reflects real-world concerns about technological gaps between nations and societies, showing how control can be exercised through information dominance rather than physical force. Environmental destruction and social inequality can create internal enemies within a civilization. The Earth Trisolaris organization attracts members who view humanity as fundamentally flawed and environmentally destructive. Characters like Mike Evans support alien invasion because they believe human civilization is incompatible with planetary survival. This reflects contemporary anxieties about climate change and social justice, suggesting that civilizational self-loathing can become a tool for external manipulation. Scientific materialism and rational thinking provide the only reliable methods for understanding reality and making crucial decisions. Throughout the novel, characters who rely on evidence and logical reasoning fare better than those driven by ideology or emotion. Wang Miao's scientific approach allows him to uncover the conspiracy, while ideologically driven characters often make catastrophic mistakes. The story advocates for scientific methodology as humanity's best defense against deception and manipulation. The burden of the knowledge can become overwhelming when individuals discover truths that threaten everything they believe about reality and morality. Many of the scientists' suicides result from learning about the Trisolaran invasion and humanity's technological limitations. The novel explores how devastating revelations can destroy individuals psychologically, raising questions about whether some knowledge should remain hidden to preserve human hope and functionality. Cultural and historical context shapes how civilizations respond to existential threats. The novel's grounding in Chinese history and cultural perspectives offers insights different from Western science fiction traditions. The Cultural Revolution's impact on characters' worldviews demonstrates how historical trauma influences decision-making across generations. This suggests that understanding cultural context is crucial for predicting how different societies might respond to global challenges. Communication across vast differences in development levels requires careful consideration of power dynamics and potential consequences. The Trisolaran warnings about not responding to their signals highlight how first contact scenarios involve complex calculations about relative power and intentions. The novel suggests that naive approaches to interstellar communication could inadvertently invite conquest or destruction. Collaboration between oppressed groups and external powers often stems from internal dissatisfaction rather than external coercion. The Earth Trisolaris organization members aren't brainwashed or coerced, but actively choose collaboration because they've lost faith in their own civilization. This pattern reflects historical examples of collaboration with occupying forces and suggests that internal cohesion and shared values are crucial for civilizational survival. The three-body problem stands as a monumental achievement in science fiction literature, offering readers a profound meditation on humanity's place in a vast and potentially hostile universe. Liu Cixin has crafted a narrative that transcends traditional genre boundaries, combining rigorous scientific speculation with deep philosophical inquiry and compelling human drama. The novel's exploration of first contact scenarios revolutionizes how we think about extraterrestrial communication and the potential consequences of announcing our presence to the cosmos. What makes this work particularly powerful is its grounding in real historical events and scientific principles. By anchoring fantastical concepts in the concrete realities of China's Cultural Revolution and contemporary physics research, Liu Cixin creates a story that feels both epic in scope and intimately human in its emotional impact. The characters' struggles with moral ambiguity, scientific ethics, and civilizational loyalty reflect the complex challenges of facing our own world as we grapple with technological advancement, environmental crisis, and social inequality. The novel's influence extends far beyond entertainment, sparking serious discussions among scientists, philosophers, and policymakers about humanity's future and our approach to potential extraterrestrial contact. Its concepts have entered academic discourse and continue to shape how we think about interstellar communication, technological development, and the long-term survival of human civilization. So, as the first installment in the acclaimed three-body trilogy, this novel establishes themes and concepts that resonate throughout contemporary science fiction. Its success has opened doors for diverse voices in the genre, while demonstrating that the best science fiction combines the imaginative speculation with profound insights into the human condition. For readers seeking literature that challenges assumptions and expands perspectives, the three-body problem offers an unforgettable journey into the depths of space and the complexities of human nature.